Summertown Eagles. Lawrence County Wildcats. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the second matchup of Mount Pleasant Christmas Classic presented by Chick-fil-A. The starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Falcons, Franklin Christian Academy. Number 0, Caden Brady. Number 10, Noah Dooley. Number 21, Hunter Still. Number 23, Kelly Quinn. Number 30, Ben Bartlett. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Eagles, Summertown High School. Number 0, Layton Sherman. Number 3, Andrew Bailey. Number 14, Kurt Burleson. Number 22, Jackson Bennett. Number 25, Grayson Burleson. Whenever you're ready. Ready to roll.
All right, fans, here we are again tonight here from Mount Pleasant. This will be the last one tonight, for Summertown here, right, Will?
This is it. This is it before Christmas.
All right, so this will be the last one. We have Franklin Christian here versus Summertown. Will, a little different matchup last night. A lot of size on that Franklin Classical team, and this team right here, Summertown might actually have a size advantage. Not something you can always say.
You don't see that very often.
No, but Summertown will win the tip. Good thing, too, Will, Jackson Bennett back tonight.
Yeah.
Been out sick.
Yeah, he's been out the past couple of games.
Yep. Burleson's going to go in and scoop it up and miss, but rebounded by Bennett. Can
There
he
he
get
is.
it out? Yep, there he is. That's what he does well,
Yeah.
too. He can always come out of the pack. Not a big kid, but, man, he always finds the basketball well. Down low, that'll go to Kurt. Kurt's going to spin up and rolls in. So Kurt Burleson's going to jump on the board here quickly with 2. Summertown up 2-0.
Yeah, you kind of see the size advantage already there.
Yep. Jumper from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Mabry. Mabry had a good game last night.
Oh,
Will.
he's had a good couple of games.
Yep. They're going to get, let's see here. We'll see who they grab for the foul on Franklin Christian. Mabry was pushed going the baseline. I tell you, we were bragged a lot on him, but also Bryant last night I thought played well.
They did. They just kind of alternated playing defense against their quickest kid.
Yep. That foul will go on Grabe, and quickly. Grayson Burleson with 2. So Summertown quickly up here 4-0 with the basketball for Franklin. Franklin Christian is Quinn back up top. Now over to Steele. Working the basketball around here. Summertown doing a nice job. That's going to be thrown back up top, and that'll be Dooley with a look. No good. And rebounded by Grayson. Summertown leading 4-0. He's going to pull up. Nice look there and pass. 3 by Sherman's miss, though. But you leave that kid open like that, Will, that's going to be trouble over the course of a ball game.
That's right.
He shot the ball well last night. I think he ended up with 19, I believe. Beautiful pass down low, but misses the layup.
And for whatever reason, it seems Summertown shoots well in this gym, boys and girls.
Yeah. Burleson's going to attack, and it's going to go. Thought it might have went off his leg, but they're going to say it's going to stay with Summertown. Yeah, we'll always like this gym.
Yeah, me too. The most points I ever scored in a game was here.
Really?
Yeah. 22 against Mount Pleasant here.
Okay. And down low to Kurt. He's going to go up, and he's going to get fouled. So 2 quick ones. This is what we talked about, Will, right before the broadcast started. If you're Summertown, you have a pretty substantial size advantage. And you can really work those post guys tonight, especially those kids like the 2 Burlesons, as talented as they are down low. That will be on Arthur. That will be his first.
Of course, we know Grayson had 44 points last night, but I would love to know how many rebounds he had.
Oh, at one time I guessed 15.
Yeah. I mean, how many on the offensive side?
Yep. Kurt's going to go 1
so
or 2
quick off his feet
from the line. So Summertown up quickly here now. 2 for 2 from the line. He hits them both. Franklin Christian with it back. Beautiful attack into the lane, and that was nice there.
Split the defense.
Yep. And
they do have speed. I guess what they're missing in height, they make up with speed.
They do. That will be Dooley. That's his first 2 of the night. So Summertown back with it here, leading 6-2. Sherman's got it up top. He's going to get into the corner. Bennett's got a look. He's going to fire a 3. Good.
no signs of rust.
No, I think he's fine. I think he'll be all right.
They must have had him at home shooting threes while he had strep throat, practicing.
Well, I'm going to tell
staying
you,
sharp.
He shoots the ball well, especially when he can set. Beautiful pass down low, it block, but back up again. That will be Arthur with his first 2 of the night. So 9-4 here, Summertown. Kurt with it now. He'll attack, pick his dribble up, back up top. Bennett's got another look and another 3. You better get out to shooters. I think Bennett was playing possum last night. I think instead of being sick and not feeling well, I think he's been out shooting. And that had to be a travel. Yeah, Bennett may have just been he may have been in the gym this whole time, Will, just firing 3 balls.
Came out well rested.
Yeah, working on his form. Hey, I like it. Whatever it is, it's work. So they're going to be pressing full court now, something we haven't seen yet. Summertown with a 12-4 lead. They jumped out quickly. Sherman with the basketball up top to Burleson. Kicking into the corner to Bennett. He's going to have it knocked away and stolen. Will, like you said, they're very quick, and they have quick hands.
Yeah.
And you've got to protect the basketball. And that will be Dooley again for 2 more. Sherman with it on the wing, back up top. Kurt's going to attack. Bennett with it, dunked down, but nobody there. Not sure about that, Will. I think he might have been expecting Kurt to roll to the basket.
Yeah.
But that never happened. Beautiful move into the lane and an attack and a finger roll, no good. But
these little guys are getting offensive rebounds.
They are. Over to Quinn with it now. Back up top. That will be Grabe.
Looks like we're bringing in some speed.
Yep. Well, they do.
Ty Bryant's checking in.
They pass the ball well, and they shoot the ball well. I watched them warming up, Will, and they have very quick hands. So Summertown here looks like they're in a man. That's
they just made the
away.
same mistake Summertown did.
Yep. Grayson's going to fire a long jumper from the top. No good, but a long rebound back out to Kurt. Grayson's going to roll into the rim, and the nice floater, no good. And Franklin Christian's got it. And they're going to get him for a travel. That will be Quinn. As you mentioned, Will, getting a little bit of speed in. That will be Bryant into the game, as well as Sawyer Sherman.
Get a timeout here.
So we'll take it with them. We'll be back here in a moment. Summertown leading 12-6. You're listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Hey everybody, this is Jacob Patterson with Caldwell Banker Southern Realty. First, I want to wish everyone a very happy and blessed Christmas season coming up. And we wanted to bring you out today and feature this house on Alex Drive. It's a beautiful house, got 4 bedrooms, 2 bath. A lot of people think this time of year it's a bad time to sell your home. But the truth is your house stands out more this time of year because it's not up against as many listings and your house never looks better than it does around Christmas season. So this beautiful house has been decorated for us, and we're going to feature it today and look around. And if you're thinking of buying or selling or interested in this home that we feature today, my number is 931-279.
Good.
We're back.
All right. Here we go. All right. Up and in quickly. Grayson Burleson with 2 more.
He gets a lot of rebounds from his own shots.
He does. He reads the ball well off the rim. One thing that helps him for sure. So
if he misses, he knows which direction it's going to miss, it seems like.
That one's going to be missed, but back up with it, and that's going to be on him. That will be number 21 Steele. He's going to get the and one. I believe that one will go on Grayson, but we'll see.
I guess it's kind of a trade-off. We do get some block shots. We do challenge. We cause shooters to change shots, but one of the drawbacks from always going for the block is nobody seems to be in position to rebound when that happens.
Yep. Well, and when you have the size advantage like this, a lot of times it's just good just to belly up, Will.
Yeah.
I mean, just belly up. Don't force the foul. That will be Steele. He will miss the free throw, though.
That's got to be a foul there. I mean, clear contact while he was in the air.
They're coming back on the run, still with it. Mabry guarding him. Into the corner, beautiful reverse layup miss, but I believe they're going to get Kurt this time.
I don't know if you have to swat there. But.
No. That will be on Kurt. That's his first. So Summertown with 2 fouls, 1 each on Grayson and Kurt Burleson. First one up, no good by Dooley.
I'm going to try to show this replay of Andrew getting hammered here. May not have time to get it in.
Second one rolls in. So 1 for 2 for Dooley, and that should get it back to 14-10, I believe. So Summertown holding a 4-point advantage. Here's the full court pressure now by Franklin Christian. Bryant with it up top. Man-to-man now, almost stolen, but Sherman's got it. He's going to get it to Burleson now. Grayson's going to attack. Beautiful pass to Kurt.
Love it.
Yep, that's beautiful. Doesn't get nicer than that. And if they're going to play that pressure defense, you got to get to the basket.
Yep.
I think, you're going to get away from shooters. That's going to be, should be an air ball, and it is.
Yeah. And again, that's just where his height, challenging the shot there.
And if you watched the game last night, Will, if they watched the tape at all of that, you got to know the way Summertown shot the basketball. You can expect teams a lot of times to get out on these shooters and just force them to have to go to the basket. Summertown's going to try to get it in against the full court pressure. They do. Bennett's got it. We're inside of 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Summertown leading by 6. Bennett's going to pick up his dribble, but he'll get it to Burleson. Kurt's going to attack baseline and go up. Beautiful layup.
Nicely done.
Yep. So 2 more for Kurt. That's 6 on the night. But here they come back, Will. Another nice drive. That will be Quinn with his first 2 of the night. Bennett with it for Summertown. Howells checks into the game for Summertown. Here's Sherman up top. He steps back over to Burleson. Back to Bryant. Bryant gets the screen. He'll get into the lane. Kick to the corner. Bennett's going to pump fake and go up. No good. And rebounding, and here they come, Will. Here comes Dooley. He's going to attack and throw it back out. Up and miss, though, is Burton, who's checked into the game. So Summertown coming back. That's a very dangerous pass, but it finds its mark. But there's a possible steal, and it is. Up and in.
Could have been an N1.
Burleson's going to attack. He'll lay it up for 2. There's 2 more for Kurt.
Yeah.
So 20-14, Summertown here leading. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Up top to Steele. That will be Burton with it now, back up top, working it around, probably looking at probably a last shot here if they can, trailing by 6. Attacking and kicking out. Burton with it into the lane, real easy short jumper, off. Bryant with the board. Quickly, 1 second left. He's going to heave it. Hey, had the distance, Will, but a little wide.
Yep.
Reminds me of some Alabama field goals I used to see a few years back that just didn't quite go the way they wanted.
Good one. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
Us UT fans, we got to find some solace.
All
right, so 2014, Summertown leading. We'll be back here for the second quarter. You're listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Hey, you number 3. All right. I just want to say something real quick, Adam. At the beginning of the week, X Sports published they were going to live stream 19 games this week.
Yep.
And that's just county games. There's more games that were at these tournaments that they did that were not Lawrence County. And so we're down to the last 2 of those. So just kudos to that whole crew. They've given us plenty of high school action to watch this week.
Also want to take a second to wish Mr. AJ a happy birthday today. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
AJ Good's birthday today.
Was it like 25? 25 or 30. I'd heard that was how old he was, something like that.
He's younger than we are. I know that. And
Do you think he looks younger than us?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Long 3 drained. That will be Crutchfield who's checked in.
AJ could outrun all these kids on the floor.
Yep. Grayson's going to attack and go in, and 1.
Beautiful.
So 2 more for Grayson. That'll be 6 on the night. Let's see who that foul is going to be on. One thing, Will, this game has flown by a lot quicker tonight because of the number of fouls. If you remember, that free throw will be missed.
Yeah, I tell you, and Grayson caused them a lot of foul trouble last night.
Oh, yeah, for sure. On the foul for Franklin Christian just a few seconds ago was Grabe. That's actually his second. They've only got 3 fouls, but Grabe has 2 of them. So they have the basketball here. Summertown leading by 5. Bennett comes up for the trap up top. They get it out. Down into the corner. Back up top to Quinn. He'll fire a long 3.
Man.
Money and drain it.
2-point game.
Yep. Grayson with it again for Summertown. And stolen right away from you. Got to protect the ball. And we are tied up. That is Dooley. He just picks his pocket.
Their fans are loud.
Yeah, I like it. So
That's
we
kind
are
of the loudest it's been here this week. It's been a quiet week here.
Yep. Down low. Up there is Blackwood. Nice
Very
move
nice.
there and a nice pass from Grayson. So Kason Blackwood gets on the board. Summertown jumps back up by 2.
Kurt's coming back in.
Yep. Oh, and then now Blackwood with a steal. He's going to lay it up. Blackwood's come in and make a difference, Will.
He sure has. Sophomore off the bench.
You know, he didn't have many minutes last night, I don't think.
No, I don't think
Not
he did.
compared to what we have.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's nice to see. That's kicked out and thrown away. One of the very few mistakes Franklin Christian's made in the last few minutes. They've really done a great job catching back up after falling behind earlier in the game. So Summertown leading by 4 here. Bennett with the basketball, setting things up. Over to Blackwood. Burleson's going to fire a long 3. No good, but the long rebound goes to Bennett. And we'll set it back up. Mabry with it now. He's going to attack baseline and lay it up.
Man.
There's that man.
Yeah.
So now a 6-point advantage. Back with it is Franklin. Kicked out. That's going to be Dooley into the lane. Beautiful layup.
Wasn't challenged too much there.
No, Dooley has been getting to the basket at will pretty much so far tonight, Will. That's his 8th point of the night. Excuse me, make that 9 for Dooley. He hit a free throw, too. So Summertown leading here by 4. Beautiful pass to Blackwood, but through his hands.
That was perfect.
Yep. So the ball will be turned over to Franklin.
You've seen a lot of our games, Adam.
Yeah.
Do you think this is probably the highest percentage we've scored in the paint of our points?
There's a long 3. No good. Rebounded by Kurt. Will, I don't know. Probably. I like seeing them attack. I love the attack. And Mabry, just like we were talking, he just goes to the rack.
It seems like this aggressive defense, we found ourselves open under the goal more than usual.
Well, I'm going to tell you, though, Will, the way we've shot the basketball earlier in the year, you're going to get more points in the paint.
Mm-hmm.
The teams are going to get out. They're going to stop you from shooting the 3. They're going to get out, force you to the basket. You have to. If you play this team and you lay off shooters, which, that's what Franklin Classical did last night. I mean, they were punished through the whole game by just not getting out shooters. I mean,
I'll tell you something else about them last night. They were obsessed with trying to take a charge, and it really hurt them more than it helped them, I think.
So Mabry, he's going to hit both his free throws, I believe.
And when I say that, I'm talking about Franklin Classical last night. Obsessed with taking charges.
They were. And we had really good body control, too, being able to stay under control. That's going to be skipped across to Burton. over into the corner. That's another three
Beautiful
ball
shot.
drained. And that is Quinn. That's his second three of the night.
There's another layup.
But Mabry's going to miss that one, though. And here they come back on the run with a chance to possibly tie it with a three. Kicked out. That'll be Dooley. He's going to get in lane. Beautiful pass.
There's the
Back
three.
out to Burton for three. Drained.
Got an injury on number 10. They blew the whistle, so
Yeah.
they stopped the game.
Not sure, Will.
But he's going to stay in. Okay.
Well, there's someone chunking. They may be getting him. We'll see.
Well, that's not the kid that came out.
No, it's not. That will be
He's still limping.
Crutchfield coming into the game, replacing Steele. So we are knotted at 30. This team moves the ball well, Will. They penetrate, they kick out, and they've got multiple kids on the floor that shoot the basketball. Here comes Grayson. He's going to attack, go baseline, kicked up top. Sherman's got a look, and he drains it, picking up where he left off from last
We've got
night.
a few shooters, too.
They're going to get it ahead. They're back quickly.
And Grayson's penetration created
Into the
that.
corner and blocked and swatted out of bounds. Nice job there by Grayson, cutting that baseline off. But Franklin will have it under their own basket.
That's
Way
pretty
too easy.
Yep.
Way too easy. That's going to come into Arthur. He's going to grab two more on the night. That's just, like you said, Will, way too easy. And Burleson's Kurt's going to throw that one away, looking for Sherman. Sawyer Sherman checking back into the game for Bennett. Summertown leading by 1 here. Like, you know, Will, like we were talking, this game's flown by, but there's only been 2 fouls called in this whole quarter, and both of them are against Franklin. Beautiful pass down low, but the layup will be missed. But with the board, that one's going to be short. And there comes Sawyer with it. He's going to go baseline, kick out. Nice pass to his brother. Oh, in and out. Kurt's got it. Mabry's going to fire one from long range. He's going to drain it.
Awesome.
So Mabry's with 7 on the night already. This team will. They don't waste time getting back down the floor on you, though. You don't have much time to celebrate anything.
No.
Man. They are right back down the floor quickly. That's going to be a jumper short, but almost getting it on rebound, but Mabry cuts him off.
Thankfully.
Yep. Grayson with it now. Up top, he's going to spin in the lane. What a beautiful move, and he's going to get hacked, which honestly is probably not a bad foul. And the thing about with Grayson, if you're going to foul him, you better foul him. And I'm not saying like dirty, but you're going to have to keep him from getting the shot up because he will eat you alive. He's so strong. You've got to foul him if you're going to do it. First free throw up. Good. Second one long. But Kurt with a board. That's going to be kicked out to Mabry. Kurt with it now back to Mabry over on the wing. Over to Grayson up top. Lob. Kurt's got it down low. Probably could have been a foul call there, Will. But no call. And they're coming back right quickly, but stolen by Grayson. Beautiful job there reading that pass. Up to head to Kurt. He blows the layup. Man, that hurts, Will.
Yeah, it hurts.
And they'll have it right back. This team, Will, they're so this Franklin team, you've got to take advantage of those things right there when you've got those easy buckets. And that's going to be a foul, probably going to be on Grayson, which I believe is his second. Only Summertown's first foul of the second quarter, though.
Adam, were our teams this fast?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, I don't know, Will. I don't know.
I mean, nobody worked on speed and agility more than we did. I know that for a fact, but I don't know if I ever played this fast.
We weren't this fast, but that just goes to tell you how slow we really were. We did all that speed and agility, and we're still slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That second one's going to be missed by Dooley. And Summertown back with it, so no harm, no foul there other than picking up an extra one on Grayson. He's got 2 on him. That'll be down low to Grayson. He's got it. He'll go up. No good, but he gets the board, and he's going to get hacked that time. He's just so strong, Will. With his size down there, he's tough to deal with. But no, I'll tell you though, Will, I think a lot of it's just getting older. I mean, I go up to the baseball field at Summertown and watch baseball games sometimes, and you look at the field and you say, this field is massive. Like I don't even think I could hit this ball at the infield now. Yeah. But I hit 2 over the fence there in high school, and I'm like, how in the world, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So it just looks massive now. I think as you get older, everything looks bigger, and everything looks faster.
I just don't know that I ever played the game this fast.
No. Well, I'm going to tell you, though, you'll have to say, though, the speed Summertown plays, there aren't many teams that play at their pace through the whole course of a game.
Yeah. Well, and remember last night's game was really close.
Yep.
And Summertown pulled away midways through the third quarter.
Yep. Grayson will miss the second one, though. He's 2 for 5 from the line tonight. Summertown with a 6-point advantage here. We're inside of 2 minutes. They've got the ball back. That'll be down to Dooley. That one will be made.
He's got that pull-up jumper down.
He does, man. He's got a quick release, too. That'll be 11 on the night for Dooley. So Summertown leading by 4 here now. Grayson's going to have it swatted out of his hand. And here they come back. That's Dooley. Short baseline jumper, no good. That one's nothing but air on that one. And here comes Grayson back with it. Kicking into the corner. Bennett's got a look. No good. And let's see, scram on the floor. Burleson gets back with it, but he goes behind the back and has it stolen again. You just got to protect the basketball, Will. Long 3, and that is Dooley again.
That's 3 points off a turnover.
Yep. And all it comes down to, Will, is just protecting the basketball. Sherman's got to look from 3, in and out, no good. That'll be Sawyer. And they've got a chance here, Will, with inside of a minute to take the lead.
Yep.
Up top to Quinn.
There's
that cut.
Yep,
beautiful.
There it is.
That'll be 2 more for Dooley. And they have taken the lead here, Will. Bennett with it in the corner. 20 seconds remaining. Back up top to Grayson. See if they'll look for a final shot. Back up top to Grayson. 10 seconds. Over to Kurt. Kurt will fire a 3. Money.
They said that
and Mabry knocks it out of bounds.
On the ball screen there, they both went with Grayson, leaving Kurt open for just a split second.
Well, you would like to think your primary post player that size can't shoot the basketball that well. Well, that Kurt can. He can shoot as good as many guards can. They're just going to heave it at the buzzer, and no good. Will, that might be the quickest first half of basketball we've had.
I mean, this is 25-minute half.
Well, yeah. Well, to put it in perspective, between both teams there were 6 fouls.
Wow.
So 3. So basically, right now you got 3 fouls on each.
Well, I think we've only had the one commercial break.
Yeah,
and,
we have.
And that was between quarters. So yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be back. Go ahead, Will. What were we going to say?
Let's see. We're going to have Lawrence County should be starting their game.
Okay.
And so we'll give some updates. They're playing Columbia Central. I'm kind of anxious to see how that one goes. So we might have a halftime interview, Adam. I'm going to go ask around, but otherwise we'll be back in a few minutes. This is Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower or your ATV?
All right. Got a surprise halftime guest here. Sometimes we like to go find some alumni who are playing college sports and ask them how things are going. So tonight we have basically the Otani of Summertown.
I've never heard that one now. I have to say that.
Grant Burleson's with us here. He was, I think, you had like 17 or 18 homers your senior year.
Yeah.
And then around the same time, you were, the ace pitcher. I think I saw you strike out 17 at Eagleville. Pitched a perfect 7-inning game in the sub-state against Richland your senior year. So, how are you doing, Grant?
I'm good. How y'all?
And he did this very reluctantly, as you can imagine. And I'm sure it makes him even more nervous knowing his dad's probably at home listening.
Probably.
But, all right, so after 2 years at Columbia State, you now find yourself pitching for Western Kentucky. So how did things go this fall?
It was good. It was a little different than Columbia. Still kind of a lot of the same stuff, I guess.
Did you get to first of all, are you in good health right now?
Yeah, so far I'm good. But anyway, yeah, a lot of new faces up there. We got a bunch of JUCO guys.
So a lot of guys did the same thing you did.
Yeah, a lot of guys. A few D1 transfers. So, but yeah, pretty good fall for the whole team, I guess.
Well, I know it's got to be quite a change moving off. I know I've seen video interviews of your dad when he was contemplating colleges and high school, and every time they asked him where he was going to go, every time he just said somewhere close to home, somewhere close to home. And so do you find yourself being that way too? You kind of miss being around here when you're off? Or?
Yeah, it's a little different than Columbia. I haven't been able to get home. I think I come home like once in the fall because we do a lot of stuff on the weekends. So, but yeah, it was nice being kind of at Columbia, being home. I could go home and get something to eat or whatever whenever I had a minute. But yeah, it's a little different being away from home, but I don't mind it. Yeah.
So let me ask you, do you miss hitting?
Yeah, sometimes. It was nice in high school, I guess, and then I tried to hit a little bit at Columbia, but I ended up just kind of pitching.
Yeah.
I was doing that so often. It was kind of it's really hard to do both at the college level. It takes a lot of time and a lot of it's just easier to focus on one, I guess.
Yeah.
So anyway,
well, I'm sure you've gotten familiar with your 2024 schedule by now, but is there any stadiums you're excited to be playing in coming up?
I don't know. I know we got a few trips on there. I know maybe like the first weekend in March we have a 4-game. It's a home series actually with West Virginia, so kind of looking forward to that. I think they got a pretty good player, supposed to be maybe the first pick I've seen on some of the mock drafts or whatever.
Oh,
so.
Okay. Well, AJ Good will be interested in that one. He's a big West Virginia fan.
Yeah.
I think I saw where you're playing at Vanderbilt in April.
Yeah, we get to go a few trips like that. Vanderbilt, Louisville, Kentucky. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And then anybody who wants to see him locally, I believe you're going to be at MTSU April 27th, April 28th, around that weekend sometime.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So be excited to have you there. Well, I think Jake mentioned to me that you might be coming out of the bullpen some this year, and that'll be a change for you, and that probably a big mental change for you. And talk about that some?
Yeah. So, yeah, I kind of started, I guess, my whole time. I even started at Columbia when I was there. But I have come out of the pen quite a few times, and I don't mind it. Kind of like I said, we got a bunch of new faces up there at Western Kentucky. So everyone's kind of figuring out where everyone's going to fit in. We've got probably 8 or 10 guys that could be as starters. So,
wow. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, we're pretty deep. We got a bunch of arms, it seems like. We got at least 20 arms.
Well, what kind of success has Western Kentucky had the past couple of seasons?
They were pretty good last year. They just got a whole new coaching staff last year. From Iowa Western, which is a junior college.
Okay.
They got their head coach and then an assistant from Wabash Valley, which is a really good program.
Yeah.
And so that was their first year last year, trying to turn some things around, and they had a pretty good year. Went, I think, 33-18 or something.
Oh, pretty good.
So yeah, they're working on building right now. We're supposed to be getting a big field house and all this stuff. They just started breaking ground about the time I went home for break for that, which I don't know if it's going to be done time when I'm there, but
great.
I've seen some pictures and stuff, and it looks good. So we'll see.
Very good. Well, so watching your brother play basketball, at one point there were 3 of you brothers out there playing at one time, and now, Grayson's the only one of you left. I know, of course, little Cooper's still at middle school, but do you ever find yourself missing playing the sport of basketball?
Yeah, I definitely miss the guys when I was there, just being around the team, and it was pretty cool to play with my 2 younger brothers all on the same team. You don't really see that too often.
No.
But yeah, it was fun, and like I said, I really miss the games and just kind of that atmosphere and being around a lot of the guys.
Well, one thing I can remember about you playing was you were a rebounding machine, and I've kind of seen your brother pick up on that too. He's been just an unstoppable force rebounding. Not. You want to critique your brother's game any while you're on here? Okay.
Look, no response.
No response. Well, do you ever reflect back on that 2 minutes we got? What a special graduating class you were a part of. Kind of when you step back and look at it, how many kids from that class went on to play college sports?
Yeah, we still talk about it sometimes now, even when I'm around my buddies or even with my brother or when I'm at home. We had, I don't know, it was probably around 10 people went on to play college sports.
Yeah, just real quick, so 4 off the baseball team.
Yeah.
Because you had Corey, had Drake, you, and Skylar. And then on the softball team, Claire and Jones, both of them went and played in college, UNA and MCSU. And then, of course, Campbell going to Austin P. That's just, and I know I'm leaving somebody out, but that's just a very, very special graduating class. So.
You haven't asked one of the most important questions you ask a male that's in college. You know that, right? You missed the question.
Oh, well, I was going to ask him how jealous he was that Grayson got Chick-fil-A Player of the Game. That's probably something.
Oh, that was true.
Probably something you never did before, Grant.
No, I think they got a meal after, so that was pretty nice.
All right. Well, what's the question, Adam?
Pretty girls at college?
Yeah, there's a few. They say the ratio is 7 to 1 around that. So there's a bunch of girls up there.
All right. Hey, that's a good recruiting tool.
But yeah, it is. They use that, I guess.
So you don't have one picked out?
No, not right now.
Hey, I know a girl. Hey, Rylan Smith. If you, by the way, I don't know. Do you watch softball? You go to any softball?
Yeah, I think I know you're talking about.
Hey, she's from around here, man. She's a great player. She went there, so pretty girl too. I might try to get y'all two hooked up.
Hey, Grant, thanks so much. Hey, you did a good job. I told you got to get used to speaking to the media.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Grant. See you.
Really good job on that interview, Will.
Oh, thank you.
I have to give you credit, man. That might be your new. I might just get you just doing that all the time.
Oh, all right.
So quickly, Kurt Burleson grabs a nice drive, but there's that man again, Dooley, with 2 more. So Kurt now with 15 on the night. And Summertown's going to turn the basketball over. They do still lead by 2 here, 43-41. Will, I got a feeling this may be a tight one tonight. I don't see this team going away.
No, I agree.
Like last night.
I don't think they're not going to get tired.
No. And they have the basketball now.
Yeah, there's got to be something to play in three days in a row too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially this time of year, But yeah, this team is solid, man. So up top now is Dooley. He's got it. He's going to penetrate and kick. And Mabry's got Mabry on him now. And Mabry is face guarding him completely. They may be trying to do what they did to Burker last night because I'm going to tell you, Dooley's killed them so far this game. There's a short leaner, no good, but rebounding the tip. Should have probably been 2, but they missed the tip. Summertown's got it back. Up top to Grayson. Kick down low to Kurt. Kicked out to Mabry. He'll drive baseline back to Kurt. Nice pump fake. He'll go in and get fouled. So Kurt will go the line.
I don't suppose they've got anybody in foul trouble, do they?
They don't, Will. There's only been 6 fouls called in this game.
Yeah.
The only one they've got, we'll see who this one's on.
But, I'm all for it, letting them play.
Yeah, that'll be on Steele, but that's his first. Right now, of any significant foul trouble, you've got Grabe, number 0, for them who started. He has 2, and Grayson has 2. Really, that's it.
Okay.
Nobody else with 2 fouls.
Wow.
Kurt will hit them both, and that will push it up to 4, excuse me. Franklin Christian with the basketball back. Summertown went into a zone. That ball's going to be blocked by Burleson. Nice job there by Kurt getting a hand on it. Grayson back with it. Over to Sherman. Grayson's going to attack, pull up for a jumper, money. And he can do that, Will. His size advantage. He can just elevate over pretty much anybody on this court. That's a big tool to have. So Summertown now with a 6-point advantage. That'll be kicked down low, up, and nice play there.
You couldn't have defended that any better, really.
That'll be Crutchfield. That's 5 on the night for him. They've cut it back to 4. Grayson's going to kick back up top. Over to Bennett. He'll get into the lane, go up, miss the layup. And here they come back.
They get back quick.
They do. There's the 3 from the end. From the wing. No good. And Summertown's wanting to run. Grayson with it. He'll spin. And
That's
go
not
up.
a charge. Don't call a charge. There you go.
They're going to get a block. And we got a young man down. He actually on the spin. It actually wasn't the one who took the hit. We'll see who that is.
I'll try to watch the replay.
Man, that is Dooley, and that's definitely someone you don't want to lose.
I think it's just I think their feet got tied up a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
It wasn't the impact on the floor.
No,
I think it was
he actually wasn't the one that took the hit. He was on the spin. Dooley's the last one you want gone. As of right now, he's got 18 on the night. And
of course, wasn't he the one complaining of an ankle earlier that kind of limped, and they called the
you may be right. Grayson's going to miss the first, but he'll drain the second.
They're going to have a timeout.
So we'll take it with them. Summertown with a 5-point advantage here with 5.5 to go in the third. You're listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
All right, back here in Mount Pleasant. After the timeout, Summertown has got it up to 5 here after leading by 2 at the half. They've gone into a zone here in the half court. That'll be kicked over to Quinn. He's going to drive and miss a layup, but they'll get it back.
Of course.
Into the lane and slipping and throwing away. Tough luck there.
Yeah.
That's steal. He lost his footing. Nothing he could really do about it. Just tough luck. But Summertown will have it back on the turnover. Grayson with it up top. Franklin Christian staying in that man. They've pretty much been in it the whole game. Howell's checked into the game. Bennett's going to fire a 3. Rolls in and out, but rebounded by Mabry on the tip. Summertown will get it back and set it back up again. Grayson's going to spin. Go baseline. He'll shoot a fadeaway jumper on the baseline. No good. And rebounded there by Arthur. So Franklin Christian with it back, trying to cut into this thing. That'll be Quinn with the basketball to Burton. Over to the wing. Summertown in that zone. Over to Burton now into the corner. Back to Arthur up top. Still with it now. Kicked over to the wing again. Summertown still in that zone. They're doing a good job getting out of beautiful play. Burleson with the block and saves it, but they get the basketball back and they'll keep it. Nice cut.
Yeah, it was.
That'll be
And that's a front, yeah.
up and one. Beautiful play. That will be, I believe, see who that one, that's Steele with the field, with the 2.
Yeah, it's a nicely designed play here.
It was. That will be Kurt's second on the night. Free throw, good. So Steele, 1 for 2 from the line tonight, and that will cut it down to 2. Grayson with the basketball over to Mabry. Up top, that's Howell with it now.
Their injured player has made a return from the locker room.
Yeah, he's big.
Back on the
He's
bench.
big for them, man. He's played great tonight. Beautiful spin move by Grayson for 2
I would
more.
advise them just to keep him on the bench. This game doesn't mean anything, you know.
Oh, really? That's what you think?
Yeah.
I understand.
I'll send Jake down there to let him know.
You may be right.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he's coming back in.
Yep.
Which I think they're making a mistake, you know.
All right, that'll be a long 3 from the corner, in and out. Grayson with a rebound. He's wanting to run. He'll push up. Howell with it on the wing. Back up top to Grayson. He'll get in and drive. No good.
Yeah.
Saved. That should have been, yeah.
Well, Howell might have fouled there. Kind of got away with one.
Yeah, nice attempt there to try to keep that thing in bounds, but it will not work that time, and Summertown's going to have it under their own basket.
Mabry's going to take a break.
Yeah, Blackwood in. A lob up to Kurt, and
Beautiful.
2 more. Yeah, beautiful play. Kurt Burleson with 2 more on the night. He's got 17. Summertown gets it back to 6. Over to Burton on the wing, down into the corner. Kicked all the way across the court to Quinn. He's going to pick up his dribble. No one there. Not sure who that passed.
He's throwing it to the coach.
Well, the coach did a good job catching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a wingman over there, and evidently he had already cut or had moved, and there was just nobody there. A little like one of my passes, Will, when I played. Lobbed into Kurt. He's going to turn with a little hook shot. No good. But he's going to get his own board and go up. 2 more.
Ooh.
And that'll be a long
Nothing
3
but
ball by Burton.
They are not going to go away.
No, they're not. Not tonight. This team shoots the ball way too well, plays really good defense. And, yeah, they're going to stick around, I'm afraid, Will. Grayson's going to go in and get fouled. He'll get bodied up. We'll see who that one's
I'll tell you, I've really enjoyed the competition we've got to play in this tournament. Just a different look.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of quick teams, Fayetteville's one of the teams we're going to play when we come back after Christmas.
Yeah. Grayson's going to hit the first one.
Of course, we know the next game after this, Perry County, making its return to Summertown.
Yep.
That'll be on December 28th.
And the second one, Grayson with them both. Yeah, there's actually 3 games next week.
Yeah,
right, Will?
28th, 29th, 30th.
So Summertown has extended this thing to 7. Kicked over to Quinn, back across, driving into the lane. There's that man who's back in, but he's going to miss that one. First time Dooley's missed in a while. Kicked ahead, beautiful
Look at that pass.
Sherman 3.
Man, you couldn't make a better pass than that.
No. Leighton Sherman with another 3 tonight. That's 2 on the night. And he has 6. Down low. And 1. Foul should be on Blackwood. That'll be Steele with 2 more.
We'll go ahead and show the instant replay of Grayson's pass. Sherman for the 3.
So that will bring Steele to the line after the and 1 foul. See if he can make it, and it's going to in and out. So Summertown with it back. Burleson with it up top, leading by 8 here. They've got this thing up to 8, Will, despite how much they've been hanging around. The biggest lead they've had in a while. Over to Bennett. He pump fakes. He'll get into the lane with the right hand, up and in. Beautiful flip shot there by Bennett. That is 8 on the night for him. Into the lane, beautiful pass, kicked up and in. That'll be Steele with 2 more. Will, they do a great job of penetrating and kicking. Burleson spins into the lane. No good. We missed that one with the left hand. They're going to get Blackwood for another foul. That should be his second.
Grayson made a great move to the goal, just couldn't finish the left hand.
Yep. So 40 seconds left here in the third. Will, this quarter's flew by too.
It really has.
Kick down low and right easily shot in the paint. That's Steele. Steele's caught fire here quickly. He's got 2 more. They're going to get into that full court man now. Kurt with it. Summertown leading by 6.
Grayson posting up.
Yep. Bennett with it. He's going to kick down. That's going to be kicked out of bounds. So to stay with Summertown. I don't know if that wasn't a bad thing, Will, because I don't know if that pass was going to get through.
I agree.
So Grayson will be bringing it in. We got 20 seconds left here in the third. He'll get it to Kurt. Kurt's going to kick out. Sherman with a look. In and out. And they've got a chance to cut into the 6-point lead here, but only 10 seconds remaining. Kicked over into the corner. Nice pump fake there. Beautiful pass, but that'll go out of bounds. Dooley, who's had a great game tonight.
Watch Grayson do one of these 3-quarter shots.
3 seconds left. Grayson with it. He's going to go. That should be a 3 if it goes. No good. And that'll end the third. Summertown clinging is the best term I could think of, Will.
Right.
To a 6-point advantage, 61-55. We'll be back here for the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network. All right, back here at Mount Pleasant. Start of the fourth quarter. It's been a good one, Will.
It sure has.
Beautiful pass down low, up and in.
I thought last night might be a tough one to beat.
Yeah.
This has been a good one.
That will be Arthur. He's going to get his 6th point of the night, and they've cut it to 4. Sawyer Sherman with it. He'll kick up top to Bennett for 3, short.
Short.
And they've got a chance to get it to 2. Kicked over to Dooley. He'll get cut off on the baseline, but kick it across. Back over to Dooley. He's got a long
three.
He can fire it, and he drains it. The one man on this team for sure that you definitely can't leave open.
Cut it to 1.
That's down to 1 now. That's going to be a foul as Grayson draws 1. See who that's on. I think it'll be Crutchfield, but we'll see.
And I'd like to have seen the Jackson Christian that beat us 2 nights ago. I'd like to see them against this FCA team. It's just both so quick.
That foul will actually be on Quinn, which is his 3rd. Grayson's going to drain that first free throw. He'll have 1 more. No good off the back of the iron. So Summertown with just a 2-point advantage here. Quinn with it. He's going to fire from the baseline. No good, but rebounded by Dooley. He'll go up and, swatted. That's not Dooley. That is Arthur. But that's going to be partially blocked, and Summertown's got it back.
Good job by Kurt there.
Was. Well, and you can afford to be a little aggressive here with the – and there's
wow.
a steal.
They didn't go out of bounds.
Nope.
Wes is pointing to the out of bounds line.
And that will be Quinn with 2 more.
I thought he was out of bounds. Right in front of Wes.
Here comes Sherman. He'll kick. Kurt with it. He'll get into the lane. Nice jump stop. And 1.
I think they might have gifted us because I didn't see much of a foul there.
No. So 2 more for Kurt. And that foul will be on Quinn. That's his 4th. Burleson to the line for 1. Good.
Good job. Back to a 3-point game.
Yeah. So coming back across is Quinn. He's had a really good, solid second half. Up top to Steele.
Andrew's chasing him again.
Yep. There's a short jumper in the lane. Rolls in. 2 more for Quinn. And here's the full court man defense. They'll get it to Burleson. They will break it. Summertown leading by 1. We're coming up on 6 minutes left in the game. Over to Bennett. Bennett's going to hand off to Grayson. They're extending their defense out a lot right now. That's going to be stolen. Not a very high percentage pass. And they're going to throw the ball away in transition. Yeah, Summertown with a gift right there, Will.
'Tis the season.
Yep, we'll take it. Checking in for Franklin Christian is Seagraves.
It's one of our bigger crowds we've seen here this week.
It is. Nice.
I was expecting the smallest crowd.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in the parking lot when I pulled up. I thought, man, I'm in the wrong place. Grayson with it. Over to Sherman. He'll spin into the lane. He'll get cut off. Out to Grayson for 3. Short. Yep.
It's right off his hand there.
Yep. And as soon as he let it go, Will, like you said, you could tell it. But almost throwing it away, though. But they will get it across. And there's that man Dooley with it. Mabry on him.
Trying to take the lead here.
Yep. Seagraves with it now, who just checked in. He's going to kick over into the corner. Down low, but the man in the post turned his back. And Summertown with a steal. Over in the corner is Bennett.
Timeout.
And Coach Long is going to get a timeout. We'll take that one with them. Summertown with a slender 1-point advantage here with 5:09 left in the game. You're listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
If you want the best clean and wash experience, you need to catch the happy wave at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Don't settle for streaks, dirt residue, water spots, and weak vacuums that you can get at just any car wash. At all our locations, you will be greeted by a smiling attendant who will pre-wash your car front and back to remove any stubborn bugs and dirt before guiding you through the tunnel, where your car will be treated to the ultimate spa treatment with state-of-the-art equipment and one-of-a-kind wash experience that will give your car a showroom shine. Afterwards, you can help yourself to our free powerful vacuums, cleaning cloths, and glass and surface cleaner for the perfect.
All right, fans, back here in Mount Pleasant. Summertown with the basketball, leading by 1. Down low to Kurt. Nice spin move up and in.
Nice touch.
Yep. 2 more for Kurt. He's having a good game tonight, but that seems like that's on replay, Will, with him lately.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a great job all year. So Seagraves with it. He's going to go baseline and get cut off and trap, but he will kick it back up top.
Comes the pull-up jumper. I knew it was coming.
Yep, and missed, but Seagraves with a rebound. Kicked out.
Here comes again.
Yep, Crutchfield with a scoop, layup. Oh, in and out again, and Burleson with a rebound. Very fortunate there, Will.
Adam, the mascots have made their appearance over there.
Man, can we get the camera over there in a minute?
In a minute, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we'll wait till the next dead ball. We got to make sure. Down low to Kurt. He's going to do a fall-away short jumper in the lane. No good, but rebounded by Grayson up and in.
You only get to meet the mascots if you win. So that should give some extra incentive right there.
Well, I said last night, Will, that I was not leaving here without a Chick-fil-A foam finger.
You got that.
I may not leave tonight without my picture with the Chick-fil-A mascot.
Yeah, there's 2 of them here.
Yeah. Yep. I wish they had the Eat More Chicken sign, but they don't have no signs. There's a long 3-ball in and out. And
that's close.
Bennett's going to get the carry-on rebound, and Summertown getting a little bit of breathing room now, Will, up 5. Inside of 4 to play.
I think it's going to be tough to slow the game down with this defense.
Grayson's going off the glass from the top of the key. I don't know if that's how he might have thrown it over to Coach West, but it worked. We'll take it. And that's going to get it to 7. Nice pass into the lane. Up and in, missed.
Man.
I'm going to tell you.
They've just had some tough
They have had
breaks.
some really good looks the last 3 to 4 times down the court and haven't converted. They might look on that if Summertown wins this one and think that's where things kind of went south. They've had some gimmies that just haven't fell. Mabry with it now. Over to Burleson. He's going to kick.
Look at that
beautiful
pass. Oh, my gosh.
To Kurt for 2 more. I couldn't even look at somebody and pass, Will, much less no look.
That was beautifully done.
Yeah, it was. So Summertown now is up to 9. They're kind of starting to pull away here. They're going to get, I think, Sherman.
That was a timeout.
Oh, they got a timeout. I thought they might have been getting a call on Sherman bodying up.
We'll show a replay of that pass here while we got the break. Grayson's got just a quick one-handed pass to Kurt there. It's just really well done. Watch it a second time here.
Yeah, it doesn't get any nicer than that.
No, it sure don't. But like I said, this is the last game before Christmas. And so after this, we'll have about a 6-day break. And then 3 straight home games. The 28th, I know, is Perry County. Wanted to say we have Franklin is one of those, and maybe Cascade as the third one. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But
have you got our camera moved over to the mascots yet?
Oh,
man, they're over there dancing. Will, you got to hurry.
Man, this is fun stuff. See, why are you guys watching us from home when you could be here? Whoops, messed up here.
Man, look at that. I'm going to tell you what. Hey, gift idea for anybody out there, especially if my wife and family's listening. I got a birthday in March. The perfect birthday. If you throw me a party and the Chick-fil-A mascots are there, something I'll never forget.
That's a great idea.
All right, so Franklin Christian with the basketball. We're back. We're inside of 3 minutes here. They're going to have to move quickly and get going. They're down by 9. Back up top to Steele. He's got it over into the corner. They're moving the basketball, looking for something. That will be a long 3. No good, and rebounded by Sherman. Good, solid defense there by Summertown. Not letting any penetration go, just kind of sagging off a little bit, forcing that long shot.
All right, another timeout.
Coach West will get one again.
We'll take a quick commercial break then, since we didn't get to play many at halftime. You're watching Summertown basketball on the Exports Network.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
All right, back here in Mount Pleasant. Mabry's getting it inbounds. He will get it into Bennett. Summertown with a 9-point advantage here with 2 left. You don't have to do anything in a hurry here, Will. Kurt's going to go into the lane, though, and he's going to hit a jumper. As I said, if I ever mention not being in a hurry, man, I hate saying it sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't blame him. That's a beautiful shot. That's what you want. That's a high percentage shot with that young man.
And it's hard to slow down against this kind of team.
Oh, for sure. If they give you that shot right there, you've got to take it. Kicking into the lane and kicked out. Nice drive there, but beautiful job.
They're not taking the high percentage shot there.
Quinn with a great drive on the baseline, but Kurt just basically put his hands up and bellied up and forced the turnover. And that will go over to Bennett now. Summertown backing it up top. This clock is rolling, and if you're Summertown, that's what you want. They lead by 11. And Grayson's going to set it back up here around the hash mark. Over to Kurt. I'm wondering if fouls aren't coming here, Will, and that will be called on Quinn.
So they've still got to foul 2 more times to.
Yeah. Was it 5?
Yeah, it's 5 1/4.
Yeah, I got a feeling right here Summertown's going to force the foul unless they just get a super easy layup on something here. I think if you're going to get this basketball back, you're either going to have to get a steal, force a turnover, or a foul.
Yeah, 5 fouls on number 23.
Yep, that'll be Quinn. He's had a good solid game tonight. Beautiful cut, but throwed and
It was
tipped.
deflected right to Andrew.
Yep, we'll take that. Grayson with it now. Dribbling up top. He'll pick up his dribble over to Bennett. As I mentioned, Summertown just holding this basketball now, and they will get the foul.
Yeah, they've managed to run 30 seconds or so off the clock.
Yeah.
I mean, at least 20 since the timeout.
That will be on Grabe. That's just his third.
All right, next foul will take us to the free throw line.
Yep. Grayson with it. Get it inbounds. He'll just go baseline and lay it up.
Why not?
I don't blame him. Hey, that's the shot you want in those situations. You'll take that all day. So 2 more for Grayson. That's
I will point out that the
13.
mascots did cheer when Jason scored right there, so they are for us.
And they may be getting Kurt there. I think they got Kurt up in the air a little bit.
That's just the first Summertown foul this quarter.
Yep.
I do want to say this. Mount Pleasant has done a wonderful job with this tournament. I've enjoyed being here. I hate that more people – this time of year, it's just hard to get a lot of people at a tournament. They've just done a really good job with it this week.
I agree.
I like the teams that they've brought in, and the Chick-fil-A's a nice touch. I know the manager of the Chick-fil-A in Columbia has got a kid playing for Mount Pleasant, so they're doing good things here.
Well, I'm sure he's a nice guy and does a great job.
Yeah.
But
he is.
My daughter is responsible for about 80% of their income this year.
Oh, is that right?
I promise you, because that kid would eat Chick-fil-A 9 days out of the week if there were 9 days in the week. They're gonna get a timeout here. Bennett picked up his dribble, kind of got stuck.
All right, with 31 seconds left.
But yeah, Will, I've never seen a kid eat more Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, but I think over a period of time she made me eat so much of it I had to take a break. So.
Oh, really? Well, the district play will be starting, in January. I want to say we have our first game with Loretta January 12th. We've had a chance to watch their boys play over the Christmas break thanks to X Sports, and they've not lost a game in any of their Christmas tournament games and beaten some good teams. So when these two teams get together, I just expect just a war, a battle.
Well, I'm just happy that all of these teams, including the two games whenever they play should all be great games.
They should.
It's not going to be where maybe a girls team might be a good game, maybe the boys not. I mean, you've got all 4 of those teams right now are really solid.
Yeah, they really are.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Always hear Deschler having a strong girls team, and Summertown and Loretta both just had their way with Deschler down there at the tournament.
Yep. So Summertown with it. They're trying to get it in, but having difficulty. Grayson comes and gets it. And he's going to try to dribble this thing out, and he's going to get fouled there. That will go on Arthur.
You got a good game going on at Lawrence County tonight. Boys action. Columbia Central leads by 2 at the half over Lawrence County.
I'll tell you, too, that have you watched any of the Columbia Central girls, Will?
No, I've heard about them.
Really talented team. The Morgan girl, Savia, who also actually signed to play softball at the University of Tennessee.
I heard about her.
She's actually one of the better basketball players you'll see around here, too.
Wow.
Averaging probably 15, 20 a night. As quick a kid as you'll ever see. So that Central team, they're having a good year. That one will be up and missed, and this one might do it.
Let's see if they'll just let them run the clock out or not.
Only 13 seconds left. If I'm them, I think this will be the end of your ball game. We wouldn't force the foul here for any reason. And I think they're going to let this clock run out.
Great game.
And they do. Well, Will, we said we didn't think that Summertown was just going to turn, that they're going to let kind of push like they did, like they really separated themselves last night with a big win of 20 points. But
yeah,
they didn't tonight. It ended up being a 14-point game, Will, but it was not. It was much closer.
And really, like we said earlier, is Franklin Christian just missed some shots that, they got good looks and they just didn't hit their shots. And we were able to score some during that stretch. And so we were able to pull away. Now, here's the big moment, Adam.
Yep.
One of our players is going to get to meet the mascots from Chick-fil-A.
Who will it be? Yeah, Kurt. I can see that. I think Kurt tonight, it would have to be Kurt or Grayson. Either one of those would have been good choices.
Well, Mom and Dad, that's one for the trophy case right there.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, if that was me, Will, if I had that picture when I was in high school, that would be sent to Walmart into a full mural picture would be in my
Absolutely.
room. I promise you.
Yeah, look, he just looks really excited.
He should be. I mean, how many people can say they had their picture made with a Chick-fil-A mascot?
Oh, yeah. I was never that good. I was never good enough for that. Yeah.
All right.
I think even the Eagle mascot was ashamed to be seen with me.
I actually will. I'll try to run through our stats very quickly, best I can. I kind of did both tonight, but I've got Grayson Burleson tonight with 22. Really good, solid game for him. Kurt ends up with, 13. I've got him with 30 tonight, Will. And
do you?
Yeah, Kurt had a
30.
great game. Sherman with 6. Mabrian's with, 7 on the night. Bennett with 8. Blackwood came in and had a really good spurt, and picked up 4 quick points there in a big steal.
Oh, yeah. It helped us get started quick.
He did. I'll just mention, I'm not going to go through everything with Franklin Christian, but Dooley was really the big difference from them. But he kind of quieted a little bit in the second half, but he ended up with 22 on the night is what I've got.
22.
And he had a great game.
I'm looking at Timmy's stat sheet from the other night, so, who knows if it's accurate since it was Timmy. But it shows Grayson had 23 that night.
Yep.
So if I'm doing my math right, Grayson had a combined 89 points in this tournament. And, of course, countless rebounds and
I guess the 44 points last night, right? Outburst 40.
Right.
I think it was 44 last night. So
yeah. So Summertown goes 2-1 in the 3 games. The one loss coming to Jackson Christian, who was a great team. They pretty much destroyed Cornersville in the game before ours tonight. So, all right, Adam. Everybody out there, have a Merry Christmas. Adam, you and your family have a great Christmas.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you for coming up here and doing these games.
Yep, I enjoy it. I love coming up here. I love watching it. This team's really fun to watch.
Yeah, it really is. Boys and girls have both made great improvements over the past few weeks, and it's exciting things are coming in 2024. But we've got 3 games before then, so everybody come out to Summertown High School next week on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and watch the home games. If you absolutely cannot be there, then you can watch us on Exports. All right, take us home, Adam.
All right, guys. I appreciate all y'all very much. Like Will said, hope you all have a great Christmas. Thank you for listening to us. We appreciate all your support and all you do for us, listening to our broadcast. Summertown with a big win tonight, and we'll be getting out of here. As we mentioned, Summertown wins this one. They go 2-1. We'll be back here next week for some more really solid games. For Adam Lindsay and Mr. Will Pettis, thank you for the great job you do, Will. Another great setup. It's been perfect all week. We want to thank you very much, and you've been listening to Summertown Basketball on the X Sports Network.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.